What's up, guys? Peepo again, and today's video is going to be a review, and it's not going to be about the head, because we all know what head this is. It's the Evo 3, and we all know it's a good head, and it's not necessarily about the pocket itself. This is actually going to be about the leathers. Nice brown leathers. They're going to be the Stringer Shack Beaver leathers. And before I ever got my hands on these, this is the first time I've ever gotten my hands on these leathers, I have to say all I've heard is good things. I haven't yet to hear necessarily bad things about these leathers, and it's always kind of questionable when that happens, because there's always supposed to be those couple people that say something bad about a product, or just in general are trolling and want to say something bad about it. But so when I got my big old box, you can kind of see it on the edge of the screen here, nice box of Stringer Shack stuff that to test out and review and so on and so forth. I had to test these out. The moment I saw the package, I was like, I need to find a head that's going to take this trad really well and string it up with these leathers, because there's plenty of people talking about them out there, but I haven't really seen too many decent videos about these leathers. And what I have to say is that I'm impressed. As a guy that always strings up traditionals, that's really, like, I string up mesh, but at work, I'm really the traditional guy. That's all I do, over top of everything else. The only time I don't do mesh is when there's somebody else there or something or other, but it's usually always me that just be like, okay, I'll do the traditional. That's kind of why I was hired, but the moment I got a hold of these, I had to string them up. And again, I am impressed. They feel natural. When you pick up just raw leathers from, say, anywhere, any store or anything like that, Cross Unlimited, Comlax, anybody like that, when you pick up a set of leathers, you're just like, ooh, these feel really nice to the touch. They're usually kind of soft, either that or like soft to the touch, not so much that they're flimsy or anything like that. But upon grabbing these out of the bag that they came in, the little bag that they come in, they're very soft to the touch. It's not so much like they're rough or anything like that. The smooth side almost feels kind of velvety, more like suede almost, but it's not at all. Like, hopefully you can see it, but nothing at all like suede. Very smooth, but a very rich brown color. The sides are nice, bright, light brown. Whatever compound that they use to add to the leathers to make them waterproof, which they are. I did take this under the faucet, soaked it in the sink, and just let it sit there. A couple bubbles coming from the strings and stuff, but otherwise nothing. No water coming into these leathers. I pulled it out and just held it like this, and I watched the water literally run off of the leathers, and touched it where I felt it was dry. No water whatsoever. But so they are in 24 inches, so your average size of leathers, and again, they're soft. They're not super hard or stiff or anything like that. Obviously, they're gonna break in also. I kind of partially already broke in this pocket. Not hard to stretch. Sometimes you'll get leathers that will stretch far too much and then they'll snap, or you'll get those ones that just don't want to stretch for some reason, and then as soon as you start breaking in the pocket, it's just like, just stretch beyond belief, and it's just like, now I gotta adjust everything. That's the kind of problems that as a stringer I always seem to come across. And coming down to that, I have tried out thrown leathers, so before you try and comment, why not thrown leathers, I've done a video. Go back a little bit in my reviews, and there is a review of the thrown kit as an entirety, and then I break down each section of the kit. But so, if I had not found my own treatment for my leathers, for my own personal P5 leathers, I would more than likely pick these, just because They string up really well. They don't stretch in a way that's inappropriate or just not wanted out of your leathers. They don't really bleed their color, but they're kind of limited to the fact that they only have brown. I haven't seen any other colors or anything like that. They're very dark brown, so it's not so much kind of the classic look that you usually see in some older heads where the brown is just a nice light tan, so to speak, but it does make it very classy looking since it's brown. But so I also ended up using pretty much all Stringer Shack in this pocket, so it's completely Stringer Shack pocket, except for no, the whole thing is Stringer Shack, but it ended up stringing up really well. The leathers definitely didn't stretch any more than I wanted them to at my half ball depth that I usually string at. The 24 inches was a decent length. Sometimes you get leathers that for some reason are like 23.5, and then it just kind of throws everything off. But no, all of them were 24 inches. Very good cut. The spacing is your average spacing for your top leather holes, and all in all, very good leathers. If I had not found the formula that I really like for my own personal leathers, I would be using Beaver leathers over top of pretty much everything else as of this moment. So if that doesn't tell you how much I like these, I don't really know what else is going to tell you how much I like them. So thanks for watching, guys. That was my review of Stringer Shack Beaver leathers. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and go give yourself a try at these Beaver leathers. They're pretty legit. So thanks for watching, guys.